So I played the Village and Castle demos of Resident Evil 8, and I know this is shameful, but this is in fact the first Resident Evil game I've played. Yeah, I know, but to be honest, I'm not the hugest fan of horror games. But I'm glad they released these demos so I could get a feel for how creepy the game might be. And it definitely surpassed my expectations of how scary it would actually be. It looked very creepy just from the trailers I saw, but having to actually play through it is even scarier. Except for her, she is the best part of this game, and she can do whatever she wants to me. I've only ever seen footage of previous Resident Evil games, and never really gave any of them a shot, but I chose to give this one a try since I kind of knew what to expect from it. Or so I thought. Despite me watching trailers and having watched some of the previous games, Resident Evil 8 still managed to catch me off guard in more ways than I was expecting. The first demo I played was the Village demo, where you got to run around and explore what I believe is a small portion of the village. The first thing that happens is you have a conversation with a creepy old lady, and can I just say that the faces look incredible in this. It's kind of unreal how good they look. And then after you're done talking to please don't look at me. You get to explore the area with no direction apart from your one goal, which is to get into the castle. How do you get into the castle? Well, that's for you to figure out by searching every nook and cranny of the area. I'm not gonna spoil how you get into the castle or any of the important story stuff that happens in the demo, in case some people haven't played through it. While exploring, you will find items and weapons to help your journey slightly easier. Like, I literally just walked into a house and it had a shotgun and a landmine in it. And then I started blasting. This is also a good segue to talk about the combat, which I found to be more engaging than I expected. The enemies don't just walk towards you and attack like they did in previous games. This time, they actually dodge your attacks, which makes it slightly more difficult to kill them. And it's very scary if you have to hit your last shot but they sway out of the way. However, you can stagger enemies by hitting them with a headshot. You okay, buddy? You can also use your knife in case you run out of ammo. I also want to take the time to gush about the visuals because holy does this game look incredible. I love the settings aesthetic so much, it immediately sends chills up your spine and gives you the sense that this place is really old since everything looks run down and very few souls live in the village. There's also a sense of lostness since the demo doesn't tell you what to do. They just throw you to the wolves pretty much. Now on to the castle demo, and I know I just got done talking about the visuals, but this demo does a super good job of showcasing the lighting, which is amazing. Also, the interior design of the castle is fantastic, with all of these little details everywhere and treasures you can find. God, this game looks so damn good. There are also these little lore pieces you can find around the castle. Anyways, that's enough gushing about the little details. This demo introduces new mechanics that weren't in the Village demo, like the merchant who you can buy weapons, recipes to make ammo, and other things, and upgrades for your weapons from. Remember the treasures I mentioned earlier? Well, if you bring them to the merchant, you can sell them to get a little extra money. When it comes to exploring the castle, it is vastly different from the village. Instead of wandering around like a headless chicken, your path forward is a lot more clearer since it's a lot more linear. Your main threat in the castle is the vampire ladies. Now I say threat, but they don't look too threatening. I think she just wants a hug. See, not violent at all. Also, when you get to the catacombs of the castle, that is scary as hell, and there are lots of creepy sounds that I do not appreciate. I almost had a heart attack. Also, what the why do they have swords? Please stay away from me. You also get to see Lady D for a few seconds. Oh wait, no, please come back. Judging by the demo, there will be lots of puzzles to solve in the castle, which means I really gotta put my 2 brain cells to work. Oh yeah, I haven't even touched on the fact that this is a continuation of Ethan Winter's story from Resident Evil 7, which I watched a full playthrough of. And I gotta say, Ethan is much more of a character in this game than he was in 7. I think he said more lines in these 2 demos than he did in the entirety of 7. And I guess this is a good segue to just talk about the cast of characters. They all have great designs. I already talked about the vampire ladies enough, but there's this guy who looks like a character straight out of Bloodborne. And how could I forget that Chris Redfield makes his return in this game and looks like he's ready to beat ass at any given moment. I really enjoyed what these two demos had to offer, and they gave you a good sense of what the game will be like. And Jesus Christ, it looks so good. I can't stop and won't stop gushing about how great this game looks. I also had more fun than I was expecting with the game, and I'm very excited to see everyone enjoy this game and watch people play it, because as I said, I'm not a big horror game fan, so I won't be buying the game just so I reduce the amount of heart attacks I have. But I did have fun with the demos, and I'm sure the day I become a man I will be able to play these games. Anyway, that does it for this video. Bye for now.